Let's take a look at the chart action for Ethereum. Okay, so here is what I'm looking at. I have a bunch of stuff on my chart. Let's clear it out and I'll show you from scratch. So we have support right here, resistance right here, and resistance right here. I'm watching this channel pattern, something like this. We have a top trend and we have a bottom trend right there. Okay, so we have our trend lines. It looked like we were bouncing in between those two trend lines. I was actually watching this support, and this support, basically a trend line right there. Let's do another trend line real quick just to show you what I had been watching. I was waiting for a breakout to the upside or to the downside of this trend line. I was kind of unsure what was going on, and it does look like we're breaking to the upside. So right now what I'm doing is targeting from the top to the bottom of this channel. We could drag from the top to the bottom of that channel, drag that to the breakout, and I'm looking at a target of approximately 6,227. The other thing I was messing around with is the Fibonacci retracement. If we drag from the top to the bottom, this top over here to the bottom down here, it also gives us some levels to watch going to the upside. Now I'm not really familiar with using the Fibonacci retracement like this, but it is kind of interesting how this level lines up with this target. This Fibonacci level is sitting around 6,014. So yeah, I did find that was kind of interesting. The next level is at 8,676, and the one after that is 11,338, and the top is 12,983. Like I said, I don't usually use the Fibonacci retracement like this. Usually if I use it like this, I'm looking for kind of more like a dead cat bounce or something, and I'm kind of targeting the 50% level. Usually it's in like a big downtrend, and then we see like a bottom, and then if we can target the 50% level in those big huge beat down stocks or coins. So that's usually what I'm targeting, is this 50% level. But yeah, I saw someone else doing this, and it looks like we're breaking out of this top right here. We're breaking this previous top. So, and then it lines up with this channel pattern target like this. I'm more comfortable with these channel patterns. So, I mean, and the channel pattern is actually higher at 6,200. So yeah, kind of interesting. Just thought I'd let you guys know. If we delete everything and go to the weekly time frame, I also talked about this in my last video. We have resistance right here and resistance right here. Let's do a trend line going across like that. And then we have support right here and right here. Let's do a trend line going to the upside right here. What I'm doing is targeting from the top to the bottom of that triangle, or you could also argue it looks kind of like a cup and handle, but I'm going to use it as a triangle, and we could drag that to the breakout, and we're looking at a target of around 6,124. So the channel pattern is around 6,200. This little weekly triangle pattern is around 6,124, and then that Fibonacci retracement level is around 6,000. So they all kind of like average out into that little area right there. So we're gonna have to wait and see. The one thing I would like to see, I've been waiting for it too, that's why I've been kind of skeptical on this in general, but I would still like to see more volume. It's still like we still have low volume compared to like back here, or even back here in general. If you just look on the volume, you can just kind of see that it's declining. Maybe pretty soon we'll get a big pop, but in general, I don't know. I'm just kind of waiting for that volume to come in. But if you look right here, we've had green candles and we've been heading to the upside. And if you take a look at the RSI, it does look like we're trending up pretty good. Let's see if we could come up to these levels right here. We do have like a bearish divergence, but it's possible that we could break this trend. I think I was talking about this in my last video. I don't think we've came up to that bearish divergence yet. We're going to have to wait and see. This might be something you'll want to watch. We have a little downtrend right here. This is on the weekly time frame. We could even probably do this on the daily time frame. You could see something similar. Let's see if we could break out of this downtrend and break that bearish divergence. I think if we could break the bearish divergence, then you're going to see a big move to the upside. If we don't and we get rejected, then you're going to see a correction. That's my opinion. In general though, I'm very bullish on Ethereum. Let me know what you guys think about Ethereum. Let's jump over to the Bitcoin to Ethereum chart though. Okay, so we're on the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. We're on the 4-hour time frame, and here we have some support. In general, we're going up on this uptrend right here, bouncing on that uptrend. it looks like we're breaking through it right here, kind of going sideways right now, or going to the downside. In general, when this chart is going up, that's good for Ethereum, and when it's going down, it's better for Bitcoin. It's possible that we're just coming up to this resistance zone up here, and we're having to kind of stay in here for a while, and then before we can break to the upside, or I'm not sure if we're going to be coming down. Like I said, if this chart goes down, then maybe Bitcoin will start pumping. And if this chart starts moving up, then you're going to want to be in Ethereum pretty much. And if we zoom out, let's go to the daily time frame. So I was watching that uptrend right there, and it looks like we're kind of breaking it, either going down or going sideways. So I'm thinking either Bitcoin might start moving up. But in general, if we zoom out, like I was saying, and I've been looking at this for a while, we have this flag pattern on this chart, and we have a top and a bottom, and then we have a big run up and then consolidation. I've been thinking if we could break to the upside, it's going to be really, really good for Ethereum, and we could possibly go to this next red horizontal line, which is this previous top over here. Like I said, let's see if we're going to come up here and stay in this area up here and maybe retest and maybe break through it, or if we're going to come down and stay in this kind of channel pattern that we've been forming, kind of going up and down, getting some volatility. Like I said, if it goes down, then that's going to be really good for Bitcoin, and maybe Bitcoin is just going to start moving. And then if it does break this trend line going to the downside, then I'll be looking for support at this area down here. I still really like the way this pattern looks on this chart though, and I think it has some potential. Maybe if it does go to the upside, then it'll be really good for Ethereum, like I was saying. Alright, let's jump over to the total crypto market cap. I haven't looked at this chart in a while. So we have resistance right here, resistance right here, resistance right here. We had support right here, and support right here. I was kind of looking at it as like a rising wedge. I was kind of, like I said, I was kind of skeptical. I hadn't made a video in a while because I wasn't sure if we're breaking to the upside or downside. I wanted to wait for a breakout. It looks like we're breaking to the upside. I would still like to see us get a close and get some more green candles going to the upside to maybe confirm that breakout to the upside. But what I'm doing right now is targeting from the top to the bottom of this little triangle pattern, drag that to the breakout, and I'm looking at a target of approximately 3.5 trillion. Like I said, I want to see us close this candle right here and maybe get some more green candles continuing to move to the upside so we get more confident on this target up here. And if this chart is moving up, then we could be confident in general in the crypto market. Okay, so if we go back to Ethereum, I like some of these channel patterns that we have, and I like this momentum that we're getting right now. But the only thing that I don't really care for is this volume. I would really like to see us get more volume. But we're going to have to wait and see. Like I said, let's see if we can hit that 6,000 or 6,200 target, somewhere approximately around in that area. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys hold Ethereum, hit the thumbs up button.